Alright, let's go over the 10.7 homework assignment. And we're going to start by looking at exercise number 7. Let me write this out, I've got 2 times 10 to the 5th plus 3.8 times 10 to the 5th. Now, one thing that we want to look for is that we want to have this part has to be the same. In order for us to add or subtract scientific notation, we have to have the same base of 10 to the same exponent. The same base of 10 to the same exponent. And what we're going to do is we're simply going to add the numbers together. So we're going to add those. And so 2 plus 3.8 is going to be 5.8. Okay? And then we've got 10 to the 5th. And so 10 to the 5th and 10 to the 5th. So this is going to be times 10 to the 5th. Now, when you're doing these problems, you always want to ask yourself, is this in scientific notation? And is this number between 1 and 10? And do we have a base of 10 to some exponent? And we do. So the first one is definitely in scientific notation, and that's how you do number 7. Let's look at exercise 8. Question number 8. I've got 6.33 times 10 to the negative 9th minus 4.5 times 10 to the negative 9th. So we've got this part right, and remember this has to be the same for addition and subtraction. And since it is the same, we can go ahead. Now we're going to first start out by subtracting these two. So because it's subtraction, we're going to subtract. We've got 6.33 minus 4.5. And remember, we got to line up the decimals. 3 take away nothing is 3. 3 take away 5 we can't do, so we're going to borrow. 13 minus 5 is going to be 8. 5 minus 4 is 1. So now I've got 1.83 times, and then these parts were the same, right? So we'll just have 10 to the negative 9th. And that's how you subtract those two scientific notations. Let's look at the next one. So number 9, we've got 9.2 times 10 to the 8th minus 4 times 10 to the 8th. And so we want to identify that we've got the same So now we know that our bases are the same. We've got 10 to the 8th and 10 to the 8th. And then we have these constants in front. So we are going to subtract those. So I got 9.2 minus 4. 2 take away nothing is 2. 9 take away 4 is 5. So we got 5.2. 5.2 times 10 to the, and since this is 10 to the 8th and this is 10 to the 8th, your answer will be 10 to the 8th. That's how you do 9. Let's take a look at number 10. On number 10, we've got 7.2 times 10 to the negative 6th. 7.2 times 10 to the negative 6 plus 5.44 times 10 to the negative 6th. Alright. Now, identify that we've got 10 to the negative 6th and 10 to the negative 6. So these have to be the same whenever you add or subtract, and so that's good. So now we're going to add these two. So I'll just do it longhand. 7.2 plus 5.44. I'm going to have 4, 6, 12. So 12.64. So I'm going to first write it out as 12.64 times 10 to the negative 6. Now, you always want to ask yourself, is this in scientific notation? And this is not in scientific notation, because this first number is not between 1 and 10. But we can change it, and we talked about this in the lesson today. We're going to move the decimal point to make it smaller, right? So 12 is too big. So if we move that decimal point here, we've made this whole number smaller. So now it's going to be 1.264. Now if you make this number smaller, this number has to get 1 larger. And so what is one number larger than negative 6? It's negative 5. 1.264 times 10 to the negative 5th. All right, exercise 11. 7.8 times 10 to the 7th minus 2.45 times 10 to the 6th. So if we look, what we notice is that these are not the same, right? Not the same. So one of the things that we can do is we could bump this one up, right? Let's bump this up to 7. So if I make this larger, this has to get smaller by 1. So I'm going to bump that up to 7. So this is going to be 10 to the 7th. I have to make, because that got bigger, because this part got bigger, this has to get smaller one. So now it's going to be 0.245 times 10 to the 7th minus 7.8 times 10 to the 7th. So what we've done here is we've got our base of 10 to the exponent to be the same. So this is the same as this. Now we can subtract these. 7.8 minus 0.245. All right. So now we're going to subtract. And you can't subtract the first one or the second one. We're going to have to borrow. So I'm going to make this a 7. This is going to be a 10, and then we have to borrow. That makes it a 9, and that would make that a 10. So 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 4 is 5. 7 minus 2 is 5. And 7 minus nothing. The decimal point is going to drop straight down. And so we have 7.555 times 10 to the 7th, 10 to the 7th, 10 to the 7th. And that's how you do number 11. All right, question number 12. I've got 5 times 10 to the negative 5th plus 2.46 times 10 to the negative 3rd. Now, what you should identify right away is that we don't have the same exponent. But we can make them the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to minus 2. So this is going to get, I'm going to subtract 2 here. That means this one has to get 2 larger. So 10 to the negative 3rd, if I minus 2 more, that's going to be 10 to the negative 5th. And that means I have to move the decimal point twice here. So that would be 246. And now we have the same exponent. So now that we have the same exponent, 10 to the negative 5th and 10 to the negative 5th, we can just add the first two numbers. So that's going to be 251. 251 times 10 to the negative 5th. Now, is this in scientific notation? This is not in scientific notation, because this number is not between 1 and 10. So what we can do is take that decimal. We're going to have to move it once. We're going to have to move it twice. So this got smaller, 2.51. We move that decimal twice to make it smaller. That means this exponent has to get larger by 2. negative 5 going up positive would be negative 4, negative 3. And now it is in scientific notation. All right, 9.7 times 10 to the 6th plus 6.7 times 10 to the 5th. All right, now if we look, our base of 10 to the 6th and our base of 10 to the 5th, we need to have these the same in order to add or subtract. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to bump it up 1. So to bump that up 1, I have to make this 1 smaller. So I'm going to move that decimal point over 1, make this 1 smaller, make that 1 bigger. So this is going to be 0.67 times 10 to the 6th. And our first part is 9.7 times 10 to the 6th. So now we have the same base of 10 with the exponent of 6. Now we can add them. So I've got 9.7 plus 0.67. So make sure that you line up your decimal points. I'm going to have 7, 13, 10. So I have 10.37 times 10 to the 6th. Now, is this in scientific notation? No, it's not between 1 and 10, but we can make it between 1 and 10. I'm going to make this one smaller, and that means that one has to get 1 larger. 1.037 times 10 to the 7th. All right, let's take a look at the last problem on your homework, number 14. All right, the last problem we have here is 2.4 times 10 to the negative first minus 5.5 times 10 to the negative second. So I could either bring the second one up or bring the first one down. I'm just going to focus on the second one. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to negative 1. So from negative 2 to negative 1 means I'm going to add 1. So this is getting bigger. I have to make this one smaller. So I'm going to move that decimal point over. So this is going to be 0.55 times 10 to the negative first minus 2.4 times 10 to the negative first. So now that our base of 10 is to the same exponent, 10 to the negative first, 10 to the negative first, I'm simply going to subtract these. And you don't have to do this longhand. You could use a calculator. But I'm going to do it longhand because I don't have a calculator. So I'm going to have to borrow. 10 minus 5 is 5. I'm going to have to borrow again. 13 minus 5 is 8. Decimal point comes straight down. I get 1.85 times 10 to the negative first. And you want to check, is this in scientific notation? And 1.85 is between 1 and 10. So that is in scientific notation. And that does it for the homework. Good job, everybody.